fucking gorgeous. So anyway, let me get you flipped around here and get some action, see if we can't get a bass on the line here pretty quick. All righty. Morning. Out here on Squaw Creek. Hope you can hear me fine. Just went live. I'm out here pitching right now I'm throwing a white bomber crankbait. Out here there's some creek channels, deep water. I'm in like 18 foot of water. Water's 70 degrees. This is a power plant lake. So it's always, the water's always nice and warm. So here it is. We're already first week of February and the water's 70 degrees. It doesn't get much better than that in Texas. There's a tournament going on this weekend. It's a couples tournament. I'm not in, I'm in a kayak alone. But anyway, I'm gonna run you up here. There's a creek channel runs through here, and I found that these bass, they like to hang in these trees on the high points next to deep water. So they like having that 18 to 20 foot water nearby, and they'll get up in these trees, these submerged cedars and oaks, and to feed. And they'll be up in, they'll bite from 1 to 6 feet, but they like that deep water nearby. And that's something kind of unique to Squaw Creek out here, this being a nuclear power plant lake. So, and I will try to answer any chats that y'all have. I can't see very good where my phone sits. But hey, I appreciate everybody's joined. I thank all of y'all for coming in and watching this beautiful, gorgeous Texas day. I think we're going to be 77 today with a light wind. I mean, shoot, I know it's February. We're fixing to, we got another 1 or 2 cold snaps coming in, but I saw the weather this weekend. I had to get out on the lake. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm going to steer you around here, see if you can see. I don't know if you can see these trees right up ahead of me. right now I'm in 21 foot of water, right? But these trees, this is the creek channel here, the old creek channel. And the bass like to hang up. I found them in the top 6 foot of the water column, but they like that deep water nearby on this lake. Since water doesn't really get cold here, the bass kind of act like they're in a late spring or early fall pattern, and they've already spawned on this lake. We had our spawn in December, so they're already, this is post spawn. There's maybe a couple of them on the bed still right now, but not too many. Most all of them have already spawned, and they're in the post spawn, and they should be feeding up right now. Man, I wish some of you were out here with me. I mean, just so you could experience the beautiful, gorgeous day out here. I mean, this is like a spring day almost, and here it is, first week of February. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not fooled. I know winter ain't over yet. We're gonna have 1 or 2 more cold snaps. Yeah, I'm right here in the middle of these trees. This is a higher point here. I'm still in 18 foot of water. These big old, these look like some old oak trees or something right here. There's a lot of cedar on this lake from when they impounded it and flooded it. This is one of my favorite places to come fish, especially in a kayak. I just got myself a big tree limb here, and that will happen. That happens to me a lot because I throw crankbaits into structure and cover, and you know, I'm just asking for trouble when I do that, but I really love throwing my crankbaits, and I don't mind getting hung up once in a while, because I like to throw something different at these bass. They're seeing these plastics all day long. This lake gets a lot of pressure, and a lot of tournaments and a lot of pressures for the 5 or 6 months of the year that it's open. This lake stays closed throughout the summer because the water temperature just gets too hot. I got out here the day they opened it on October 3rd, and the water was 98 and 99 degrees, and I wasn't even close to the plant. I was down at the south end. I mean, I'm sorry, the north end where the river comes in, away from the power plant inlet and outlet. But they close the lake here. They will close this lake. This is Squaw Creek in Texas. I actually call it Comanche Creek now. And I guess to be politically correct. But anyway, I still call it Squaw Creek. That's the name of the creek that feeds it, you know. So anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. I apologize. Anyway, I throw these crankbaits out here, and I like to use white with a little bit of maybe blue and silver, because there's a huge tilapia population on this lake. Lots of tilapia out here, and so I like to use a lure that's colored, tilapia colored, because I know these bass are feeding on these young tilapia. This power plant lake, these tilapia will spawn out here 2 or 3 times a year. They're just overloaded out here. People come out here and net them because it's an invasive species. So if you catch a tilapia on this lake, you have to either you have to kill it. And you don't have to keep it, but you have to kill it. You can't release them back live. And I catch one every now and then on a crankbait. I'm not trying to catch them. I'm after bass, but some of the larger ones will go after lures. Don't anybody tell you that tilapia only eats vegetation, because they're misinformed. All right, I worked that point there. I'm going to run up in this creek channel up here and work these shallows here. And I've got a coal shad I'm going to throw out here, and oh, it's a darker colored one. I usually like to throw these. See if I can get this color right here, this white with a little bit of silver and blue. because it mimics the color of a tilapia. And I'm telling you, the bass feed heavily on young tilapia out here. I guarantee you that's their primary forage. And I see there's a lot of people that have a lot of tournaments the 5-6 months of the year that it's open. And the lake is kind of hammered. It's hammered right now, so I'm expecting slow fishing today. But I don't think I've ever come out here and got skunked. Even on the worst day. I mean, I had a day where it was storming, I almost got blown off the lake and still caught 2 after the storms moved out. That was a lovely day in a kayak rainstorms. Anyway, out here at Squaw Creek in Texas, nuclear power plant lake, 69-degree water. Bass have already spawned. They're not even, they're barely starting to stage on the other bodies of water in Texas, but this being a power plant lake, their spawn is a little different. The bass actually have to wait for the water to cool down. Because the water will hit 100 degrees out here in the summer. And that's pretty hot. So they close the lake at that time. I believe they do that to protect the fishery, because the fish are already stressed. Anyway, it's a really, really nice day today. I'm working these this edge here with a lot of flooded timber. I'm sitting in 6 feet of water now, and I'm about 20 feet from the bank, maybe 30 feet, and it's a sunny bank, so I'm hoping to catch some bass over here feeding in this on this sun, the bank that gets the sun. But although I have my best luck in shallow water next to deep water on this lake. There's so much flooded cedar here. Lots of places to get snagged up on. And let me tell you something, I don't know, I'm a pro at getting snagged. But I throw crankbaits in the shallows too in the end of the timber, so you know, I'm sure if I was throwing a weedless rig or a warm rig or something like that, probably do better. And actually, I think I'm going to switch over to a topwater. I'm in the shallow here. I think I'm going to switch over to a topwater here and see if we can't get some topwater action. Besides, there's a new lure I have that I want to test out. Let me get this rod out. I bring about 6 rods with me. This is not a tournament day, so I didn't go overboard. All right, now the lure I'm going to be throwing is, I don't remember if they call this the whopper popper. I believe so. Let me pull this over where you can see it a little bit. Okay, see, it's got the spinning tail on it. So we get a little action here, and let's see if we can't, if you turned around, let me get the boat turned around. I'll see if I can turn this camera around a little bit too. Maybe Maybe you can get a little bit of action shot here. All right, first cast with this thing and I backlashed. Not a problem, it was not a bad one. I just serviced this reel. I probably needed to it's got some nice little action there. Yep, and I backlashed again. I am going to have to adjust. I bet I forgot to adjust this when I did. I forgot to retighten it down because I had the reel apart, cleaning and oiling it this past week, and I forgot to set my drag and my back the magnets for my backlash. All right, let me get this clear here, and we'll try this again. See if I can't get this situated a little bit. But with me, you get to see the good and the bad. You'll probably see more bad than good. Oh yeah, I'm way too loose. Let me tighten this down a little bit. All right, let's try that right there. Let's see if this doesn't do us a little bit better here. Oh, nope, same thing. What am I, of course, I really don't like this reel. It's an older Quantum. I really should have put this lure on one of my Lew's or Daiwas. We'll give this one or two more tries here, and if set my magnets down. There we go. That might work a little better. See if y'all can see some of that action here. Get it turned around. Oh, shoot. You know, I don't know how I do some of this stuff here, but all right. Got myself tangled around my jacket. The Velcro strap on my jacket caught the line. Now I'm tangled around my ground. Let me tell you something. I fish all the time, and let me tell you something. Backlashes, getting stuck, getting hung up. I don't care how long you've been fishing. It happens. All right, what do I got going on here now? I'd like to say I'm not always this clumsy, but I'd be lying. There we go. I know one thing, it's warming up so quick, I'm going to have to lose this jacket here in a minute. This is my first time using this whopper plopper here. I kind of like the action on it. It actually works a lot better than I really thought it would. It works like a buzz bait, but lighter. With that spinner on the back. So I'll tell you one thing though. Y'all give me just a minute here. I'm definitely going to lose this jacket. It was about 50 this morning when I started off, so I threw a light jacket on. But I'm not sure what the air temperature is now, but we're climbing quickly, and so we will be up in the high 70s today. I'm glad I don't change my clothing unless I'm in the shallows or on the bank where I have to take my life jacket off. So I'm over here in the very, very shallows, and I'm in 3 foot of water. So, but anyway, I got some. You'll see up ahead. If I can get to see the 2 gentlemen in the boat up there, they've got a cast net, and they're going after tilapia. Tilapia being an invasive species. You can net them, grab them, spear them, shoot them. It doesn't matter. But if you catch one, you have to kill it. You cannot release one live, and you cannot take any alive away from the lake. So. Don't do any good? No? Well. I just started. Nothing yet. There's more tilapia than bass out here. More tilapia. Too many. start recording. Hey, welcome in. Beautiful morning out on Squaw Creek Lake in Texas. I'm working a whopper puff. Beautiful morning on the lake. Beautiful day on the lake. You know, in Tex. Oh shit. All right, got one. How about that? First one on the whopper plopper. Let's see see if it's got any size to it here. Nah, it looks like a smaller one, but that's okay. Not too small. Let me get my board out, because I am in a tournament. All right. Look at that. How about that? First one on the whopper plopper. Oh yeah. I might miss y'all for a minute here. Let me All right, hey, sorry about that if I lost some of y'all. I had to get a fish on the measuring board. So, man, I wish somebody was here with me too. All right, let's see what we can get with this whopper plopper now. That was my first time using this lure. I've used topwaters before. I just haven't used this whopper plopper before. And it's my first time, and got a nice little bass there. He was about 15 and a half inches. So I'm not complaining. I'm in a couple of month-long tournaments right now. They're open water tournaments. You can fish anywhere that's public water, and it goes for the month of February. So I'm doing two tournaments this morning, and February 22nd, I'm doing two tournaments on Lake Palestine, which is the Bassmaster Kayak Tournament and the North Texas Kayak Association Tournament on Lake Palestine on February 22nd. Plus, I'll be doing the month-long tournaments. So I'll be doing 4 tournaments the same day. Any of y'all missed that, but I just caught a 15 and a half inch bass. There should be a bass sitting up in this cove up here. Let's just see if they're gonna chase a topwater. Well, my propeller's on a boat. I mean on a stump. There we go. I'm in 3 foot of water right here with a lot of cedar. Yeah, and almost Almost caught me a big tree. But that is my MO, getting hung up because I fish stumpy areas. I didn't bring my sunglasses, and casting right into the sun is a pain in the rear. Kind of hard to see if you're fixed to hit a tree or not. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Man, what a gorgeous day. One bass so far on the top water. I'm gonna pitch this top water probably down to the end of this cove on the sunny side. Let me spit that out. And then I'm going to switch over to a crankbait and a coal shad. When I go over to that the other side is deeper and shaded. One of the advantages, of kayak fishing is the stealth. I don't have a trolling motor. All I've got is a pedal and power, and I go real slow, and I mostly drift up there in the shallows. And you can really creep up on these bass, and they're not spooked from a kayak like they are a bass boat with a trolling motor buzzing. And when I'm over here in the shallows like this and I'm moving, I'm pedaling real slow. I'm creating like littlest disturbance as possible. And that gives you the opportunity you can creep right up on them. And when the bass are spawning, you can ease up with a kayak and get right on top of them. And that's what's nice. And sometimes a large boat, they'll sense that water displacement with a larger boat, plus the trolling motor. And it creates a disturbance. And those bass feel it, and they know something's up. They may not know exactly, but it puts them on guard. And with the kayak, you have a lot more stealth. got a mess to untangle. I caught one of my rods behind me. I do that too frequently. I'm pretty good at I've been moving my rods to get them a little further out of the way. I got a little bit more tweaking to do. Yep, I'm tangled up pretty good. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to cut some line. I had to cut both lines. Good thing it doesn't take me long to tie up. Alrighty. All right. All right, we're back in business here. I got tangled up. Actually caught a line behind me. Oh shit. Y'all do any good?
Got a couple.
Yeah, I got one. Spawn should be over. They should be feeding good.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of pressure though, so. Hey, well, good luck to y'all. All right, thank you. Squaw Creek this morning. Got one so far. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit. Not seeing it on the water, but I'm feeling it and it's pushing my kayak a little bit. I get up in this cove here. Kind of like the wind's getting channeled down through here. Nothing bad. Getting about time to put the top water up. I think the morning top water bite is about gone. Got one so far. Of course, I think it's going to be with a little bit of wind. There's going to be some protected coves where the top water is still going to be effective. Got a nice 15.5-inch bass about 30 minutes ago off this top water. Now I'm up here in this shallow area. I say shallow, it's like a creek comes in and it's 4 feet. And I think where the channel is at 6 feet up in this cove, but it deepens up as you come out. This flooded area back here is usually pretty good. I've noticed a bass bite here. here. Nothing severe. It's just I can feel it the farther I get up in here, the more I can feel it because it's tighter. stop recording.